Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, this is kind of interesting. It's kind of race day, but you guys read the title. You know what we're doing. We are doing a super quick drop of the Gnar files. That's it. That is all we're talking about for this show. So I wanted to get you guys on to the next episode. You guys read the title. You know who it is. It is Gnarly Dave talking to and checking in with none other than Jacob Argubright. So let's get right to it.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Gnar Files on Chasing Waypoints. It is a wet, rainy SoCal Wednesday, and as promised, we're going to check in with Jacob and see how his days are going leading up to Dakar. I'm really enjoying watching his social media. So if you're not following Jacob, give him a follow. Jake, throw out your social media for us, please. And hey, man, we're both foodies, and I really love what you're doing, rating the bivouac food. That's pretty cool. One of the things I really love watching and seeing what you come up with. Let's talk about that, and talk about the Honda, how it differs from the previous bikes you've ridden and your ever-beloved Kawasaki's. Let us know the differences and the likenesses and all that. And also, I wanted to ask you about, I follow you, we're good friends, and your training leading up to Dakar, because I know you put in a lot of work at the gym and everything you're doing. Super impressive. And dude, you look super fit. Do you feel you're better at this point for the race than you were last year?
Yo, what's up, Gnar? All right, so I'm here at Dakar 2024. Here's some updates. My social media is Jacob Argubright 911 on Instagram, and just on Facebook, it's Jacob Argubright. That's where you can find me. I'm glad you're enjoying the food reviews. Honestly, I don't know what attracted me to do those. I was just, share things that are interesting to me, and I find it interesting, the food they serve. So, honestly, they're fun to do, and I'm trying to make them funnier, but, the food is like between airline food and Panera hospital food. So, I think it's just fun to review, so I'm doing that, and, I put a little shout out or a question about what more people wanted to see, and I did a little breakdown. I just posted it. Everyone should be sleeping right now, but I just posted a video of basically what I brought with me to Dakar, and I did a little walkthrough through the motorhome. I think we're going to enter the Motorhome World Championships per Gnar request, so we'll do that. And I'm trying to get a couple more things people asked for, and then we start tomorrow, so I'm probably going to start tapering off social media, try to get as much as I can now, and just do more race stuff and really focus. I appreciate everyone watching and all the comments. They're funny to read, so and the bike's been great. I've gotten 2 days on it, which is awesome. I've gotten yesterday and the day before. The first day I went out to the what they call the shakedown loop, and just cruised on it. I'm very used to the KTM. It's the only real rally bike I've ridden. I just took it easy on the Honda. It's been a great bike. It's a Honda. It's different than the KTM as far as the shape of the tanks, how I sit, just ergonomics. So I really took it easy and just tried to get used to it. It's very fitting for me because normally I ride a Kawasaki, and the Honda it feels closer to a Kawasaki than it does a KTM because it is a Japanese manufacturer. Made some changes. I struggled a little bit with suspension. The valving is good, but they undersprung it. So I basically rode the day. We ended up stiffening it a little bit just to see if it was the right direction. And I'll get to springs, but the motor's really nice. It's really smooth. It just keeps pulling. I hope I get this right. It's a CRF 450R with the L/X tranny. I believe they're the same. And it's got some cool HRC parts on it. And it's a fun bike. The purpose is it's the RS Moto built bike by Simon Agazi, and it's got some, like I said, HRC stuff on it, and I'm testing it for a purpose. There is a purpose behind this project. They won't tell me what it is. I have my thoughts, but I hope they tell me after. But yeah, very excited for the opportunity. I've talked to some Honda people. They've been awesome. There's been some technicians over in the Desco pit, kind of checking on the bike, and the RS Moto guys have been great to work with. I believe there's another RS Moto bike. I forget his name, is Petrao maybe? I think he's an older factory rider, but he's on the other bike. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said, the only little issue I'm having is it's undersprung. The second day, we were able to get one spring rate stiffer in the rear. Wasn't quite enough, but I felt tremendously better. I was just more comfortable on it. Like my timing, everything, just way better. The testing loop was great the first day, but the second day, they changed the car shakedown loop and they added it to the bike loop. So basically it got trashed. The first 10K was it felt like a Lucerne Valley trophy truck road, just fesh, or what we call silt ruts. And it's very rocky. And then it opened up to these big valleys and it was awesome. Fun shakedown loop. But like I said, felt tremendously better, just more used to the bike. And I pushed it more. Actually, the bike felt faster, to be honest. I actually had thought they put a different map in, but with the stiffer spring, I was able to go faster, and it just, felt better. So, we're kind of waiting around today. I guess the show guys show up today, and we're going to try to get a even stiffer rear spring and a front spring, and then that'll really be it. And the bike is built really nice. It's the KTM rally bike is purpose built, so everything it is purposeful and it just works. Putting a rally kit on an enduro bike is a little bit tougher in my opinion. Little less room, I would say, with the frame, but the RS Moto guys did a really nice job. The details are spectacular. And like I said, it's a well-built bike, and I was a little worried about doing this opportunity. It was a little bit of a gamble, but I'm really impressed and glad I chose the Honda. It's a beautiful bike. I mean, the Honda Red is just beautiful to look at. I've definitely turned some heads, which is cool. And actually, all my friends I saw last year didn't even recognize me, so it's cool. And so bikes. Yeah, we're getting dialed in. We've passed tech. The digital road book is great. There's I don't want to say controversy, but some of the people here do not like the digital tablet. They think it's hard to read in the sun. I come from the ICO Tower 1, so I understand the tablet better. And I will say the first day, easy to read, no problem. Second day, when I went out in direct sunlight, it was a little tougher when the sun was to your back. But what I've realized is you only have the sun to your back maybe a little bit of the time before you turn. It's not like you're going the same direction for so long, and it just wasn't that big a deal. I can understand where people have a little bit more hard time seeing it, but like I said, I felt comfortable with it, and I know we're all going to be on digital, here in the next year or two as far as like ASO, FIM rallies. So I'm like, I might as well just jump on board, and because I actually had wanted to go back to paper. I had wanted paper because I had heard the tablet wasn't that good, but the bike was made for digital. So I'd rather stick with the digital than try to rewire it for paper, yada yada. But again, I'm glad I chose digital so far. Like, it's been good. I've been telling people, actually, I think I've done more digital road books than I have paper. So I'm like a new age rally rider per se. And about my fitness, I take it as seriously as I can. I think I'm stronger than last year. I think I'm a little bit better on the bike. Like I said in the earlier Gnar files, I don't think I've done as many road books, but I feel good and intuitive about it. Overall, I don't think I've gotten to ride much in the last month. Last year I rode a lot. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I take it seriously. I mean, it makes a tremendous difference. Yeah, I always got to compete with Gnar in the gym a little bit. And yeah, now it's the day before the prologue. Tonight we have ceremony pictures. So we'll get geared up, and I think at 6:50 we show up and we take a big group photo. Yeah, and then, the shindig starts tomorrow. The first riders leave at 7:10, and it's a reverse start. So the higher the number, they'll go first. So I'm towards the front, thankfully, this year. So I'll have a really burned-in prologue, which is nice. Basically just full gas. I feel like it's going to be similar to the shakedown. The shakedown was, I think, 24 kilometers, and this one's like 27. So it's going to feel like the same kind of time. So I'm glad I put extra laps on the shakedown loop, just so I can compare, and I don't know, just wrap my head around it. But then, then the real rally starts, and interesting stuff coming, I will say. The what I call the rebranded marathon stage, or the chrono stage is what they're calling it. I call it a rebranded marathon stage. I guess they don't think anyone will do it in one day as far as the top pros. And I may have the order wrong, but as soon as we're finished, we go into the rest day. But we load onto a plane, and I guess we fly to wherever the next bivouac is, because it's 850 kilometers away. So that'll be interesting. I've never gotten on an airplane during a race, so which I can't wrap my head around, but I guess we're doing that. And yeah, looks, I think the weather's going to be all right, knock on wood. Sounds like the big rains already happened, so it'll be a drier Dakar, but, you never know. And yeah, definitely a lot more calm than last year, and looking forward to a good race. So thanks for checking in, guys.
All right, Jakey. Hey, thanks for checking in on the Gnar Files quick hits for Dakar Rally. Again, bud, love the food review on the snake pit. Pretty cool. You had Mason on your guest list. I think we need, honestly, you have probably the best social media right now on Dakar, because I love how you're throwing everything out there, giving everyone your view of everything. So it's really cool. Appreciate you sharing your social media with everybody, and looking forward to what you put out there next. We're not going to bug you too much, because I know the race is going. I might hit you up a little bit later in the race and check in with you. But wishing you the best of luck, as we all are from the States. It's out here. It's rainy, so I'll probably do some riding in the next day or two before I leave. But we will check in with you. So, hey, everyone, give Jake a follow, and definitely follow his social media, because his food reviews are pretty awesome on the snake pit. So, all right, bud, good luck, and we'll chat soon.
All right, so there you have it. That is the Gnar Files with none other than Jacob Argubright. Hey, I didn't know about that. Maybe I could be the, in case of emergency, I don't know. You guys are a bunch of racers and got helmets with them. Wait, how do they check the luggage? That's an interesting one. All right, so there you have it. That is another episode of the Gnar Files. We're going to cut it right there, because it is time to move on to the next one. So stay tuned. We still have more of them coming, including one with a very special guest. You guys know his brother, who happens to be working with a certain motorcycle team. But do you know the other guy? The guy on the UTVs running the Mission 1000 stuff. So stay tuned. We'll drop that one a little bit later today, along with, and you're going to want some popcorn for this one, absolutely awesome Gnar Files. Today is Gnar Files Day. Today and tomorrow, we're doing the rest day. We're doing some Gnar Files. We're dropping them all. We have this one. This one, obviously, you guys know, is a little bit delayed, but we're going to be dropping those so you guys can check them out. But yeah, you got Jacob Argubright tonight, or right now in a little bit. You guys will be seeing this. And then later on, we're going to have 2 more guests, and we'll split them into tomorrow. We'll see. Stay tuned. You're going to want to know. Turn on the bell notifications because you're going to want to know that if you are on the YouTube and watching that. If you are on the other side of the world and listening to us on the podcast, welcome. And hit that Q&A button if you guys got any questions, if you want to try and get a hold of it. We have a lot of messages out. We are trying to reach out to a lot of people and trying to get you guys some updates and as much as we can. Obviously, it's been a day for these guys, so I expect tomorrow they'll start to flow in, so we might see some stuff in rapid succession. So if you haven't already and you're listening on the web, which I can see the analytics tell me, and you haven't subscribed on the podcast side of things, yes, I'm talking to you guys. Jump on in there, hit that subscribe button, share it. We got a lot of stuff coming. I'm literally trying to just bring everything. I'll apologize if you don't like the whole interview dump or that kind of stuff, but hey, it's the Dakar. These guys are doing some big stuff out there. So let's talk about it. Let's find out about it. Let's hear some of the tales. If you didn't hear it this morning, we had an awesome, what was supposed to be like a quick 10-minute, in and out with the guys with the core off-road Dakar team, Mike, Larry, Felipe, and then even Mason chiming in the back. I hope he doesn't think we didn't want to talk to him, but it was like, dude, you just got off the bike. It's having a day. Go chill. We'll talk to you, when you get back. But very awesome stuff with those guys. If you haven't heard that, you want to jump back on over to the Dakar playlist. If you're on the podcast side of it, it would have come up in the feed. If you're on the YouTube side of things, you'll see it. It's got the bright green Dakar rally with the stage 6 update and core. So you can see it. It's easy. And if not, just hit the playlist and do it. So got a lot of stuff coming. I hope you guys are enjoying. Please let me know if there's any other additional things that you guys want to do. I'm loving the activity in the comment section of the YouTube videos. It's great. I'm getting stuff on the podcast side of it through the Q&A. You guys are, talking, and let's do this. I mean, we want everybody that's out there in the Dakar doing this big thing. There's things that they don't know we want to know. So let's get those questions asked and let's see how many of them we can get answered. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. We will talk to you soon. See ya.